Hello guys, in today's video I'll be showing you how you can finally get your perfect Fortnite sense. I know I've been making a lot of videos about Fortnite sense, but I haven't really thought about how you can find your perfect Fortnite sense. Well, whether you're beginning or you're just trying to change it up, I'll be showing you how you can find your perfect keyboard and mouse settings, binds, and sensitivity. I'll be doing it in Raiders V5 here. I hope you guys really like the video. Like and subscribe only if you really enjoyed this video. Remember that. Alright, well let's get into the video. Okay, I'll be telling you what I would go off of now, and how to actually find your perfect sense and binds. First, let's go to sense. Turn this thing off, because I don't even know what it does, but none of the pros have it on. It's inverted mouse view, so probably not very good. I would go between 6 and 8. 8 being a high sensitivity, 6 being the low. I use 6.7. It usually is very common for players to use 7.2 or in the 7s usually. That's a good sweet spot for the X and Y, of course. And here, I use a very low sensitivity. And usually, you are more than welcome to copy these settings if you like them, but I usually change them up. That's what I did for my buttons, of course. But we're getting sidetracked here. You want to put them between 30 and 50. That's usually what you want to put them between. And I would keep these the same unless you could change them up. These are just my binds. These are not your binds. Or sense. And my custom movement and stuff like that here is I have 65 for a forward diagonal angle. Strafe angle is 90. And yeah, you're not blind, so you can see these. Now for the binds, I would go off of someone's binds, of course. I went off one of my person's binds, so I went off one of my friend's binds, and then I changed them up, of course, to my personal preference. So you can copy. You're more than welcome. I actually encourage you to copy these binds and change them up how you would like them to change. So these are what I do, and all of that stuff like that. These are very common binds used by a lot of people, actually. I know a lot of pros that use C for their floor and left shift for their roof. I use my mouse buttons for my floor and wall and stairs. And I use G to repair and all of that stuff. You need to find. You can copy these binds, and what I would do is go off of these binds to find your own true binds you would love. Okay. Oh wait, I don't want to exit Fortnite. Alright, since now you got all those binds done, we can go ahead and test them in the Raiders V5 map. So what I would do first is head to edit. Alright. So I'm gonna, in this video of the section of the video, I'm gonna teach you how to get used to your sense. I've already went over how to find your perfect sense, but I'm gonna try helping you get used to that perfect sense you made up. What I did, me personally, this is, by the way, I only have 35 hours in this game on keyboard and mouse, and I'm able to do a pretty clean triple. What I went and did is to get used to my edit time. This section over here and over here are really good. Also, I would recommend this as well. This little thing. Also, me personally, when I did those, they were a little confusing. Since I'm just, slowing the mind. So, Usually I just edit this instead. Alright. So, and you can do any other things that you would think would help you out. I'm not going to boss you around or tell you what to do or anything, but I would just recommend that little thing, that thing, that thing. That's really all you need in the Myth map. Also, I would also really much recommend doing this. You can both, I would turn this on first, get used to it, and then I would do this then. It helps you with your crosshair placement out a lot, and it just helped me out a lot as well. Now you got used to your mix and everything like that. Now to see if those settings you picked are good for your aim at least. What I would do is head in spear tracking, side jump shots, axis training, and surge tags. All of these will show your true colors in aiming. Since all the other ones are useful, but not as good as these. So I would focus on all of these. And then you could try doing the other ones. The other ones are slightly more complex and a little more confusing. At least when I started. Another good way is to get used to your new sense and see if it's good under pressure is to hop in a game of Reload Ranked. Reload Ranked is really good to get your fighting skills and see how you do. I played it a lot. As you can see, I'm elite. Not that impressive, but that's pretty impressive for me at least. Also, when you get a little bit better at this, you can go ahead and hop in a game of Ranked. As this is a little bit more, I would say Reload Rank is better to get your fighting skills down. This is more, I would say this is better to get your game sense down. As when I swapped, it's kind of like getting factory resetted, sort of. You know? And all that stuff. So, I would hop in a game of Reload Ranked and Battle Royale Ranked. You can do whatever you want, and if you don't feel comfortable going that, I would recommend heading to Crazy Red vs. Blue, or something. What is it called? Or, no, head in Game of Zone Wars. Sorry. You could head in Game of Zone Wars, or Reels, or, if you want to, Crazy Red vs. Blue. I played a lot of that, and that's how I got used. Alright, the final step is